we are going to get into how to go through how to send something to get e-signed through DocuSign from zip forms. So we'll start in our zip forms transaction, and if you haven't already uploaded the documents that need to be signed, you'll want to do that by hitting Add Doc, Browse for Document, and uploading anything it is that you may need. So we already have what we need, so we'll go ahead and open that document. And this, for example, is the seller's disclosure on lead-based paint for another broker's listing, but our buyer wants to buy it. So we're going to hit Sign. And signing service should always say DocuSign. If you haven't linked your DocuSign and ZipForms accounts, you'll want to stop watching and find the video that explains to you how to do that. We also have a PDF version that we will make sure that you have. If you have any questions with getting those linked, please let us know, because it's very important that you link the correct DocuSign to the ZipForms. So, assuming that that's already been done, we're on this sign page. You'll hit choose a return folder. That is where you'll select signed sale documents, and done. So now you see signed sale documents, and we're going to use that folder because by the time we get this back, it's going to be signed by your buyer. So if you had to send more documents, you would hit select documents to include. So let's say we had to send all of these, and we'll hit OK. Then we'll hit next. We're going to go ahead and add our parties. So we're going to create new. And we don't really have a buyer, so we're just going to put in ourselves. Add them, close it, and we'll hit next. You'll add any other parties that need to sign as well, and you can change the order by dragging them in the list. Now it's switching from ZipForms to DocuSign. So now we are in DocuSign directly from ZipForms. And because these are other broker documents, the signature and initial lines aren't already going to be there. So what you'll do is make sure you select the buyer, which we only have one person. So we'll drag the initial line over here, scroll down, see where else. Okay, so we need a signature line. We'll drag that here. And we need a date signed, so we'll drag that here. Scrolling down. They have to initial all of these, so you will drag new initial lines to all of these. And a signature line here. And a date here. You also should have added yourself, so you would want to make sure that you added yourself as a person here too. So let's just move on for now. They also need to initial here, so you'll drag that. And then we have all these other forms that that you need initialed for the offer. So you'll drag those over if they're not already filled in. All of these. And you should have signed these, some of these yourself already. So just make sure, just go through and make sure that you have all of the signature and initial forms, placed. And just look over it, double check it, and hit send. And let your buyer or seller know that you're sending the document. And they can keep an eye out in their email. So we'll go ahead and say that we are the buyer. So because I put my email in, that's the one that comes up. So this is what it'll look like for them. They'll hit review documents. And we'll hit continue. So this is how you start. You just hit start. You'll initial here, and here, 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 here. And then have them read through each one and hit finish. Once that's done, you can go back into your email and it should have notified you, letting you know that there was a completed packet. And also go back into your transaction and it should come back to your transaction, to the folder that you selected. If it doesn't come back, you'll just go into your email or your DocuSign account. And you can navigate that by going to your completed, and you can see that it was completed because it was signed. And you can save it here and upload it to zip forms, or you can get it from your email. So that's just in case it doesn't come back to this, but I know it does take a little bit, so you can give it time, or just move it or forward it to whoever you need at that point. Okay? If you have any questions with DocuSign or run into any troubles, just let us know. And again, as usual, if there's any problems with exactly how to fill out those documents or who needs to sign them or how to edit any of those fields, that would be a good question for Gary or Lori. We can't really advise on that, but if there's any questions with zip forms or DocuSign itself, don't hesitate to give us a call. All right?